my first TikTok blew up and got 1.1 million views, you know, which was fucking nuts. And it was me just telling a little story. You thought I should have kept riding that wave. Brother, I ain't done a TikTok in a year. I've been sleeping on my own fucking TikTok, and I've got like 40,000 followers on TikTok and only like 12 on Instagram, you know? So that's a huge no-no for me. And so I'm sitting here thinking, okay, well, I'm inspired by Matt. How can I just do a resurgence of my own TikTok, you know? And what does that look like? But the difference is back to the pressure. And I think that's why I started it. Like, I tried to start out with, I'm not putting no pressure on this thing. I'm just going to have fun and see what the fuck happens. And it's crazy when we remove the pressure off ourselves that magic can happen. And we weren't even planning on it, you know? So hopefully that inspires some of you listeners to just have fun with it and try it, you know?
Yeah.
But you're going to get hated on because, dude, that first video, dude, and I get it, man. I was rolling through. You were talking about, like, your own, whatever, inadequacies or insecurities about yourself that you don't like. And you keep saying, like, man, I already know that shit, right? But sometimes it still stings, man. And, of course, I was shocked how many people had a problem with my hair. You know, the fact that I'm a white dude with dreads, people were lighting me up on that. Now, I also get a lot of love and respect. But, you know, some of the funny ones, now I appreciate a good fucking joke at my expense, but just real quick for context, you know, my TikTok was, you know, telling a story. It happens to me every day. And so I was like, I was walking out the parking lot from the coffee shop the other day, and someone across the parking lot yells at me. He's like, hey, how long's it been? And as I'm turning around, I'm like, 20 years. And he's like, no, man, I mean, how long's it been? How long you been growing your hair? I'm like, 20 years. And he's like, oh, you get asked that a lot? I'm like, every day, everywhere I go. And the dude was like, oh, man, did it annoy you that I just asked you that again? And I looked at him. I was like, man, even though I've been asked this 100,000 times already, today in this moment was your first. Why would I take that out on you versus my past? And I was like, folks, patience is power and kindness is king. And the dude looked at me. He's like, man, thanks for that. And he got in his car and drove away. That was the TikTok. And it got over 1 million views, right?
Yeah.
But some of the people light me up. One dude, one of my favorites, because one of my insecurities has always been my forehead. Thinking I got a big forehead. And someone is all in there like, how long you been growing that forehead? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Other people was like, how long has it been since you've been laid? You know? How long have you since you've showered? You know? And I'm like, oh,
yeah.
You know? But it's all man, good.
Yeah, but I love that though, dude. And like, you know, like instantly when I came into your seminar, when I met you at Evergreen, man, like there was something about you too. And it was like, it's really special, you know, and like you guys have talked about it, you know, 100 times on this podcast already that, you know, people think you're full of shit, you know, like there's no way this dude could really be like this. Right. Yeah. It's like, it is very different from anybody that you usually come across in your daily life. And you're very charismatic when you talk as well. Like fucking Jesus or Charles Manson, you know?
Right.
But
you like that one?
Oh shit. Yeah, so I could imagine that, you know, but when you look at who's hating on you too, though, like people they don't even know, because I don't really respond to hate comments, you know, I don't give them the energy.
Yeah.
But I will look at their shit, and usually it's some people that ain't putting fucking videos up. And, you know, they don't have a profile picture.
That's
so it's
right.
like you're not putting yourself out at all. All you're doing is you're on here just to fucking troll people.
That's right. Yeah.
And so that kind of helps too, where it's just like, man, you're just a miserable motherfucker, you know? Like, I hope you find happiness, you know?
Yeah, man. And you're right. I did the same thing. Who said this? And I clicked on it, and there's not one post, not one picture. And I'm like, oh, I guess we'll never know.
Yeah.
You know? That's fucking
straight up.
Great. Yeah.
So people will always hate on you for putting yourself out there because they don't have the courage to do it, or they haven't found that courage yet, you know? So it's something that makes it easier, I think, to take the hate when it's like, okay, you're mad because I'm doing what you wish you could, you know?
Yeah. Or doing what you don't understand. You know, because I feel like people will hate on my ass, and it's not because I'm doing what they wished. It's because they just don't fucking get it. They don't understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Or even you doing it and you not understanding what you're doing, being clumsily at it, and still being vulnerable and showing that the ugly foot, you know?
Yeah, and that's when it really starts to sting you, when you're getting judged and you're still just trying and you put yourself out there hoping people like it. Then you get judged. It's like, ouch, fuck.
Right.
But hopefully to all you listeners that this is encouraging to you, that you're not alone. That we, you know, it comes with the territory, but the reward is greater for you to get to impact and connect with the people who do see you, who do love you, who do appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. And again, it's even what's brought Matt on the show today. You know, one of the reasons, you know, which is just fucking beautiful. Out of all the haters, Matt's sitting here talking to two guys who see and appreciating. You know, and to me, that's invaluable. That, you know, real people with real relationships who do see you is your tribe, and that outweighs all the people who just don't get you yet, you know. But in talking about not responding to the haters, another formula we have because sometimes the only thing greater than your actions are your reactions. And if you do respond, how you do respond. And I will say, if you respond with your offense knob turned off, in love, and even because again, I can laugh at a good joke at my expense. You know what I'm saying? That forehead one got me, like, this motherfucker, boy. And I think I had to let him know that was a good one. You know what I'm saying? But when you respond with your offense knob off consistently over time, is back to educating people. To let them know, oh my God, this dude's walking in some other sort of power. Like, I tried to tear him down and it didn't even make him flinch. And he responded in acknowledging me in some sort of love. Like, fuck, I can't hate this guy. Like, over time, some of our biggest fans today were once our biggest trolls, but it was because of how we responded to them. They're like, oh man, and it put the mirror in front of them, their own face. Fuck my miserable ass, but I actually want to be down with these dudes. They're actually up to something. You know, consistency, walking in consistency no matter what is a powerful thing as well.